Shabbat Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Akwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I am the brother slash elder, and this is not the way. Okay? Now, I love this. Don't get me wrong. If I was a 2/3 in the world, then I'd be all over it. But this is not the way. Now let's take a quick little look. This is GMS Tazabat Amath 3, 8 hours ago. Judah getting roused up, and that spirit of judgment is coming. Bach. As in Johann Sebastian, and I'm kidding. Anyway, let's just watch this, this is the spirit, right? But this is not the way. This is the spirit, right? But it's not the way. Let's just look at this, just the little perp walk and all the 30 deputies trying to intimidate. But this brother right here is, made his face hard against all of them and let them know he's nodding, yep, you next on that. So let's check this.
Why?
He nodding. That's right. That's right. That's Jake. But see, what he should be doing is this in the truth. Walking like this in the truth, he wouldn't be there. He would have agreed with the adversary quickly and let Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai avenge him. Okay, so that's enough on that. All right, now, this is not the way. All right, let's start with time. Let's get these precepts. Salak. All right, and I'm going to try to make it real quick. Start with time, CCL 3. See if that brings it up. Nope. Let's see if this does. ECCL. 2 but 3. All right, let's get the perspective. We'll start with time. All right, time. Let's get the KJV. All right, here we go. Season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So the brother, this is not the way, right? That ain't the way. Even though I'm applauding the man for getting this thing cracking, because that's pretty much what this is, if you understand. If you understand what this is the Most High rousing Judah up, but this ain't the way. This is the way for the 2/3, and they will do valiantly. They will do in Edom according to the Most High's fury, right? That's coming. But for the 1/3, this is not the way. Okay, so let's get, where were we? Let's go back. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So what time are we in right now? We're in the time of our pilgrimage, right? So if we're in the time of our pilgrimage, right, what does it consist of and what does it lead up to? So from here we'll go to old Isaiah, because Isaiah 33 and 6, you know the drill. This is where we are. ISA, IAH, 33 and 6. All right, so we got, what time are we? We're in the time of stability, strength of the, Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge, there we go, shall be what? The stability of what? These times. What do you mean my time, the times that I'm in today? my times in this life. Okay, let's see if there's thy time. Let's see if we can get your times out of that, or these times. Okay, your times. Foundation knowledge says, in the day he will be a sure foundation. In that day, that's the time. Your times, thy times, your. I want these. And these are the children of Israel. Times of security, B times, thy. How about these? Thy, your future. It's all dealing with time, stability, treasure, reverence, wisdom, knowledge. Bear with me. I'm just looking for something to do. Your, thy. And if you understand why I'm looking for these, all right, thy, the times. Let's talk about now. In thy times, in your times, her seasons. That's a time. Going back to Ecclesiastes, your, thy. Okay, that's pretty much it. So, know these. But what is it referring to? It's referring to the time that we're in now. Okay? And how do we know that? Because it's time to go off grid. What lets us know it's time to go off grid? Okay, let's go back here. Okay, let's read it again. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Those times are now. What does that mean? Wisdom and knowledge. What wisdom and what knowledge? And strength of salvation. Okay, the water to the beautiful brother from Switzerland over there. Not quite sure what his name is, but beloved is your name right now. So the water for the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So wisdom and knowledge. What wisdom and knowledge? Okay. All right. Well, what are we doing? We're traveling. We started at what time? The times that we're in. Wisdom and knowledge. It's time for that wisdom and knowledge. Right? For what? Pilgrimage. Psalm 23. That famous psalm, right? And 4. Yea, though I walk on my pilgrimage. See, right now, we're in that time. It's always been the valley of the shadow of death, but you're about to walk through it now. What do you mean walk through it? I will fear no. Let's read it. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is America, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay, so, yea, though I do what? Walk through. So what are we to be doing right now? Okay. This. Second Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to your battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Let's go back to Psalm 23. Do what? Be a pilgrim. Psalm 23 and 4. Yea, though I walk, and there you are, being a pilgrim. Where? In Babylon the Great. So this is what we're about to embark upon. Yea, though I walk through the Valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Why? Wisdom and knowledge and wisdom. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff comfort me. Okay? Uh, um, um, what am I saying? Uh, because, see, that's the wisdom and knowledge right here. Knowledge and wisdom. Who do we fear? We fear the Most High. We don't fear no evil. Right? Why? Yahweh Shem Shai is with us. We don't fear evil. We don't fear Esau. We don't fear the 2/3. We fear the Most High. Therefore, we will, right, hear that word. Isaiah. This is the knowledge and wisdom. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 21. As you're walking, okay? As you're walking in the valley of the shadow of death, right? This is Isaiah 30 and 21. And thine ear shall hear a word behind thee. You're in the shadow of death, saying, this is the way, walk ye in. And now this is actually referring to, right, us on the corners. See, there we are right there. Thy teachers be removed in the corner, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears see. So this is going into us being on the highways and byways, but, right, manifold, okay, manyfold. I'm using this for being in the valley of the shadow of death, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way. Don't go left, okay, on your pilgrimage. Go right. Go the right way. Turn right here. Don't go over there. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way. Walk ye, and this is wisdom and knowledge right here. Walk ye in it when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. That's knowledge and wisdom being the stability of thy times right there. Okay? So let's get one more. All right? Because you got to cut the fat in order to get in. All right? We're being challenged right now. All right? So if you got demons, you know, on your shoulders, right? There's nothing you can do. Got to get rid of the demons because you ain't going to make it. If you don't get them demons off your shoulders, you ain't going to make it. If you don't actively, right? And the Most High is doing the separation, okay? So if you're not separating, you're one of them demons going down, okay? So what do you got to do? For me, this is what it was, GM. And I mean, if you understood, my whole story, which I thought that I was gonna save my daughter after work, doing in the truth for 17 years, we gonna get on a chariot. No, that's not what it is. It's Genesis 22 and 2. Start from the top. Genesis 22 and 1, it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, behold, I am here. Behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy daughter. Take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac. This is my only daughter, my only child, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. And what did Abraham do? Okay, well, he got busy. right? So, Most High challenged him, right, to be obedient, which is what he's doing with us right now. And he's giving you a choice, all right? He that hath forsaken daughters, you're going to get all of that back. So what must I do right now? Got to sacrifice her. She's already gone. She's not coming back. She was never my daughter. She never accepted me as her father. Here it is. I'm her dad. I was there before she was born. I was there at the what do you call it? The ultrasound. I was there at the hospital when she was born, and never not been a part of her life for 17 years. Straight through all three of the court cases, custody and child support and all of that. And here it is. I'm kicking ass thinking that I'm winning when the whole time I'm losing. So that's 17 years of wasted effort thinking that I'm going to get her on a chariot. Here's what the Most High is doing. I am being challenged to let everything go, right? Because I can't save nobody. And I can't let whatever that is, affect me. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Nobody wants to be, spat upon. And it's been like that for 17 years. Just, here it is. I'm doing everything not to be considered a deadbeat dad. Everything. And killing it, right? And lo and behold, that's what I am anyway. Okay? And I understand, the demonic woman, she loves you. Look, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. Okay? What she's doing is she's doing what the Most High got her doing so that she can be destroyed. All of them are going to be destroyed because they don't understand what they're involved in. And there's not a damn thing that I can. So anyway, today, right, it's looking bright because I was, we're struggling to get rid of the things that are going to hinder us from making it, right? Well, after this happened, I'm like this, oh, wow. It all just fell away. Everything that I was struggling with, and today, but the strength, right, that I need not only came from the brother, right, but maybe I'll be able to explain better later, but, I just feel that now I can do this no matter what. I can die doing this. Right? Nobody, they don't need me. They're good. They're good. And, if the Most High has mercy, then that's what that is. And if not, that's the way it was written. And I will see you in the kingdom, right? And you will understand because if I make it, right? If we make it, those that make it, and then when those 3 generations come back around, my daughter will see what has been built for those 3 generations. Then will she understand what I was doing, right? And everything will speak for itself at that point. So, what does that allow me to do right now? To sacrifice my life. To go be this martyr. I gotta be a martyr. Where's the line? I got this. See, when you don't give a fuck no more, you ready. Okay? I don't give a fuck about anything except for this truth. Put on a good front and use the world, use it and not abuse it. But this is it. So anyway, um, sacrifice that albatross. If you have an albatross around your neck, um, albatross around the neck definition. A heavy burden of guilt that becomes an obstacle to success. If you have an albatross around your neck, you got to get rid of it. Got to sacrifice it to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. As in the failed real estate scheme became an albatross around her neck. For now, she could not interest other investors in the new project. So it's a heavy burden of guilt that becomes an obstacle to success. When you're dealing, here it is, my daughter's completely demonic through her mom, complete demon, right? And then her mom is I got to deal with that complete demon. And then her grandmother, complete demon, right? And then my wife, right, who is supposed to be in the truth and walking in wisdom and knowledge, she's actually a part of what they're doing unknowingly because she's not following, she's not in order. So because she's not in order, she's a demon. And now they're all working against me unknowingly, not knowing the Most High is about to destroy them. Because you cannot treat a man of the Lord any old way. You got to know that the way you're treating that man of the Lord is how you're treating Yahushua. You don't understand that? It goes all the way up the chain. So you're basically a goner right now. And you ain't gonna understand it. You're not gonna understand how to reverse course, even though you've been instructed for years on methods, on procedures, on protocol, all of that. And here we are, going into, you want to go shopping at the mall? Go. See what's on the shelves. You made the wrong choice, and you're going to find out in 2 weeks. And there's nothing I can do except for sprint towards the finish line and get on the chair. That's the only thing I can do. I'm doing it. So, let me go back one more time because there was a little more on that. And Abraham said, my son, oh no, that's not what I want. I'm going to go way down here. Right here. This is what I want. You have to be fully persuaded. Abraham was fully persuaded. Okay? This is Genesis 22, and forgive me for rambling. Genesis 22 and 9, and they came to a place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his daughter or son. Right? So this is what you have to do. This is what the Most High requires of you. Because he required this of Abraham. And these things were written for our learning. Okay? Genesis 22 and 11, and the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon your daughter, for the lass, neither do Salakia or the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now, this is the Most High. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High. What is everything? What's the beginning of knowledge? You have to do, right, what the Most High is telling you. What is the Most High telling me to do? Hey, you got to forsake everything. What shall we have then? We gave everything. You got to drop your nets. And I didn't drop them. I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to save my daughter. I'm proved in the... No, you didn't. Here it is. I'm fighting to be her dad, right? Not be a deadbeat dad, killing it, right? And she never, to this day, look at me with scorn, making sure she got money and everything, right? And what did I do? I wound up making her, what do you call it? Queen of the world. She's a queen of the world, like all the other queens around her. And she's gone. So anyway, I failed. Or did I? Lord willing, I didn't. But here's the part, okay? If I do the sacrifice, if I raise the blade, the Most High will know that I fear him. Because it's a test. Everything is a test. How do you pass the test? Get to them scriptures. You run straight to the names. Get the protocol down. All right? For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing that thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. There it is. So, I pray that, the Most High accept my repentance about, and you grow in this thing, you grow. And Lord willing, I've grown. So with that, I hope that this helps anybody in the least. Just get ready, all right? Get ready for what? It's time for the pilgrimage, all right? So with that, let's see. With that, I'm going to say Salakia, Shabbat Shalom. Come on, pilgrimage.